Hello everyone, it's the Batman Statue Collector, and today we're going to be reviewing the very controversial Batman Damned from DC Comics. Alright everybody, welcome back, and like I said, today we're going to be talking about Batman Damned, and it's a very controversial book for a lot of different reasons. Back a number of months ago, DC announced that they were going to do a Black Label line, and they were going to have all of these different stories that were more adult-oriented. They were going to be darker, they were going to be gritty. And my favorite books are the ones that are dark and gritty. I love the noir style. I love the crime fighting in the streets, the very gritty, the very mobster-based stories. And my favorite stories are when Batman's alone. He doesn't have the family yet. It was just him figuring out how to be a crime fighter. And this book reminds me a lot of that. Now, this, of course, is by the amazing Brian Azzarello. I've had a chance to meet Brian twice. He's an amazing writer, awesome work. And then, of course, we have Lee Bermejo, which is one of my absolute favorite artists. The first time I heard about either one of those was this book right here, and that was The Joker. This is an amazing book. I absolutely love the art style, and that's really where I fell in love with Lee Bermejo's work. I didn't know much about Brian Azzarello at that point, but since then, again, I absolutely love his writing in it, and I love when they team up. Then, of course, we also then got the Lee Bermejo Noel, and of course, this book inspired the Noel statue, which you see right here in front of you. I absolutely love his art. It is so realistic, and again, it's just dark and gritty. And so I knew when they announced this particular book of Batman Damned, this is going to be something that I was really looking forward to. This is part 1 of 3. And so there's going to be 3 different episodes, or 3 different stories that are all combined. And so these are a little bit bigger than your standard comic book. So that is something kind of new to me. Again, these are the Black Label. It says book 1 on here. And again, I'm just really impressed. I love the cover. There are some variants, I know. This is already going for quite a bit of money. I was lucky I got one off of eBay for around $6. So I was really happy about that, plus shipping. I know some people are really frustrated because they're having a hard time finding this one now for sometimes $100 or a little bit around there. So I felt very lucky, and I want to thank some group members on the Brotherhood of the Bat for encouraging me to go ahead and get this. Jeff Gerard is one of those people, so thank you, Jeff. So anyway, I didn't really know what to expect with this book. I knew that I was going to like it just because the art. I did see some preview images that Lee Bermejo teased on his Instagram, and I knew that I was going to be impressed right off the bat. As I started to read this book, basically the premise is that Batman has been shot. I'll kind of show you what that looks like. I'll show you some close-ups as we get closer to the end here, but basically Batman has been shot. He is kind of going in and out of consciousness. He's running, he's escaping, and again, just the artwork is absolutely amazing on this thing. As we go through the book, he does come in contact with John Constantine, and John Constantine, the Dead Man. I'm not familiar with him at all. Prime One did come out with a Dead Man statue, and when they came out with him, I had absolutely no idea who he is. I am still learning about the character, and so I'm hoping that I enjoy the character through these books. But basically, he appears, we find out, and this is a spoiler, so if you don't want to know any spoilers at all, please skip past this part. I'm going to wait to make sure, okay? Last warning here. We find out that the Joker is dead. He has been killed, and he was in the same location that Batman was at the beginning of the book. So we wonder if Batman did it, and Batman even wonders if he did it. Again, throughout the entire book, we really get to see a lot of the thoughts of Bruce Wayne, what he's going through. He has flashbacks to his childhood. And again, just throughout, the art is absolutely amazing. It's really quite stunning. I really like what they've done throughout the entire thing. It felt very gritty. So let's get to the controversial part. So the controversial part is Batman gets back to his Batcave, and I'm going to hold it back here because I don't really, if younger eyes are watching, but there is a panel here where Batman is nude. It does show his male genitalia, and it does show his bat bottom, and so that caused a stir. Now, the thing is, they announced that these were going to be adult-oriented, so I don't see a problem with that. These are meant to be for adults. But as soon as they released this, DC did say that they were going to censor all the digital copies of it. So that kind of raised some eyebrows. And then they also said any future printings of this book, so I'm assuming when they do, the more of the deluxe editions, where they put all the books together and the graphic novels, that they will censor that out. I don't get it necessarily. I guess maybe if they had polybagged this or polywrapped it so kids can't see it. Other than that, other than those couple panels, there's not that much in this book that's shocking. There's nothing questionable in my eyes. Nothing really different other than the drawings are realistic, but nothing else that we haven't seen in some of the other books. Again, it's very gritty, it's very real looking. But I just don't feel like there's a lot of questionable material in this. So, yes, DC did get everybody's attention with this book because it, again, was going to be more darker. It was going to be more adult-oriented. But I just don't feel why there's so much controversy other than showing a naked man's body. So, anyway, and not just any naked man, of course, it's Bruce Wayne. But it has caused that controversy. As I read this book, I really enjoyed it. I can't wait to see parts 2 and 3. I'm really excited about it. I love the art. I absolutely love Bermejo's style. He does such a great job with his illustrations, and I feel like he's going to go down as one of the best Batman artists there ever was. I just love his style. I love it. And again, Brian Azzarello did an amazing job writing, probably some of his best writing in my opinion. Then we do see some characters. I'm not going to spoil it, but there are some other characters in this book. So there was some surprises there. We saw some Enchantress, which that was interesting. And then I can't show you this last panel because it'll be giving it away, but it does tease book 2, and it is an image of Harley Quinn. So that kind of tells you where they might be going with the story. Again, overall, I would definitely recommend this book. If you can get it right now at retail or fairly decent price, go for it. I think that this one is going to be highly collectible. I think I'm going to send mine in to get graded, which I've never done before. So if you have any advice for me, I would really appreciate it down below. But overall, just a fun book. And again, I just absolutely love the style of this book. Very real, very gritty. I know I've said real and gritty many times in this review, but I'm just really impressed with it. I really like it. And again, I'm just really excited to see what happens in part 2 and 3. I don't usually do comic book reviews on my channel. Let me know if you enjoyed this content at all. I'll do it from time to time when I feel like it needs to be talked about. Otherwise, I want you to go out there and read your own. I want you to get a copy of this and be able to read it for yourself. I don't know at this point if it's available on Amazon. I'm sure it probably will be. It's probably available in digital format right now to download. But if you can get a copy, go for it. It's definitely worth your time. And again, I feel like it's going to be highly collectible. As always, guys, thank you so very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in the Batcave.